Good morning. Welcome to the vlog that is being recorded, but will go live after the live stream that I forgot to tell everyone about yesterday. Aaron's showering. He's probably gonna cook. What time is it? 10:30? Yeah. I gotta take garbage down. I'm playing Compact Disc. She's my gnome shadow priest. So I'm getting her done with Maldraxxus before I go out and do anything today. I was checking Bowen Rider, and I was like, okay, well, 3 uur vooruit. Okay. Bowen Rider terugkijken, nope. Motorregen radar, onweerradar, nope. Nederland, wind, actuele wind. Yeah, we're looking at BFT6. That is not cool right now. That is. I feel really bad for saying that I'm not going to go biking in BFT6. And I don't know if that's like the way my Dutchies consider like, oh, well, pff. Like, why are you complaining about biking in the BFT6?
But be warned, mortal. Though you escaped the maw once, you may not be so fortunate a second time.
Yeah. I had to wait for... I'm doing the storyline quests on her, so... I'm gonna see you guys later. I'm probably gonna head out just because... Weird to be home while Aaron's out while he's doing D&D. Such a violent spin cycle. Of course, it is a vertical spin, not a horizontal spin. Many of the ones back in the States that I had were horizontal spin. This one is I guess if you really want to put the axis of spin is horizontal. But to me, the directionality, it goes up and down, not this way. Yeah, I think it's going on through its final spin. Weather today has been crazy. Had a couple bits of lightning. We've had 3 different bouts of hail. And as y'all can see, this area is just flooded. Flooded with mud. Like, people are out, and because they're out and about and they're doing things, and parts of the sidewalk are dry because the sun comes out. So we're having like very intense dark clouds come through and just like, and then the sun's out and starts drying things up, and then the clouds come through, but the ground doesn't soak away. I love the fact that the Dutch, overall, don't mess with other people's things. I'm not sure where that bike came from, but it has been there for 4 hours, and people have skated, biked, walked around, looked at it, but they've not moved it. You can see is surprising in retrospect. I mean, I was a little surprised at the time anyways, because after a fashion, coming from America and having my tire go flat one time, and so I had to leave it to get, and then come back with a pump, and the tire was inflated. Like, what? So yeah, that was very weird. Because it's usually they don't deal with other people's stuff. They don't touch other people's things. And now it's horribly raining again. My Bowen alarm is going crazy. I still have to take the garbage down and whatnot,
but today is not a I want to go outside day. I'm getting wrapped up in my head because as people who viewed the live stream last night, you have probably been, this is the weird part, because I had to sit there and think, like, do I forcibly say this now and then have to say it later so that this is right? Or do I not say something about it now after the fact so that in case it doesn't come up in the live stream later for me, but before this video, I'm not looking like a fool. I don't know. There is options for football practice next Sunday for the 27 and overs. We can register. The fucking 26 and unders can just go to practice whenever they willy-nilly feel like it. You know, they can just sort of show up. I believe Marcus is going to be enforcing that everybody register in Anmeldingen. Otherwise, you will not be able to practice, even if you're 26 and under, just to make a wide sweeping rule. But like the 26 and unders feels like 19 and under, except that's only like Kuhn. But like Dashric and receiver Stefan and Steven Bunk. I think. Steven number 4? Is that Monty? Monty's old. Never mind, he wouldn't be at practice. But anyways, yeah. But they're all like, I'll be there, Ben Air. And I'm just like, I can't go this week. And I'm even borderline whether I should go next week. I really think the only people that could technically convince me for sure would be Frank, and that's pushing it. Marcus could probably do it. Marcus could probably convince me to walk off a plank into the frigid ocean. And then perhaps Martijn. I guess that's just the people I trust. It's a very boring day. I've been having boring Saturdays because I'm like, I gotta save energy for the live stream. But it's just not, I don't want to go anywhere. Okay, so I left the house today. Not much. I literally just did Iberhalon overtime. I'm not. I went out to take down the garbage, and I was actually planning on going all the way to Sterk, running the fastest errand to Sterk, and then back home to get in time for last night's live stream. But when I got out to the outer ring of the apartment or the neighborhood, the bag was picked by the wind and ripped out of my hand. It didn't fall open, it didn't break open or anything, but it was significant. And I went, okay, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not, yeah. So I just decided to come here to Overtime and get what I needed. But there are no baskets and there are no carts. There were none when I had to wait for a cart. So, weird, and, juice mess. I also realized on the previous vlog yesterday, when I was walking around, couldn't hear a damn thing I was saying most of the time. At least half the time. I kept it in there because there's a little bit before and you can kind of hear it, but then again I also know exactly what I was saying so I could follow what I was saying. I'm gonna walk into the wind because I just missed the tram to get to Steiger Island, and then I'm gonna take the tram back home from there. It is it's so windy that it's starting to like tear up my eyes. I can hear the wind whistling between the strings, the rope that hold onto the masts. I don't know if you guys, I am not holding anything that this camera is picking up. I mean, sometimes it can pick up the craziest things, like the metal sounds the other day. But then there's other times where it's like, you can't pick up crap. But yeah, I think that's coming our way. I'm not sure. Of course, with this wind, it could be here and take 6 minutes. I don't know why I just pulled out my phone to check on something. If the other day was any indication that I should not have my phone out in wind like this. Like, I'm having trouble with the camera. Like, usually one would think, oh, you just have really bad control. No, like, the thing is pushing, the wind is pushing against the camera. Maybe I should have. Nope, we're good. We're good. Gotta get the steps in, gotta get the little bit of walking in. It's not that much, it's literally one tram stop. I don't know why I'm bitching. Oh, I thought I was gonna be catching the next one. Apparently not. What the hell? Stacker! This school is awesome. I have a little bit of bushes right here. The Montessori School of Staker Island has a mound of dirt with a concrete tunnel in it and like 3 tubes going around on the inside. These playgrounds around here are insane and I love it. It's why I want to have a kid. So as I'm heading back inside, back in my neighborhood area, I was getting off the tram back there and there were 2 guys trying to get on the tram, but the second train's front door never opens. It hasn't been that way for months now. I understand that every other tram works, but not on the 26. So, this gay couple, and I say they're a gay couple because, you know, it's not safe to assume except for when you have that rainbow of a face mask, no straight guy, not even a Dutchie, wears that. So, yeah. And they tried to push in the next door, which is the outdoor for the front car. And it just, one of them got stuck and started like squealing because the train was gonna take off, but then his friend was trying to jam the door open. Like, dudes, it's weird to have people like so wholly new to transit after a fashion. No matter where they come from. Like, I still knew how to work transit, even though I drove a car for like 20 years in the States. Because I still took I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it at all.